Today we're taking a brief detour to a different area of simulation gaming, the driving or racing sim. I recently had the opportunity to drive the Alpine circuit at the Millbrook test facility in Bedfordshire, UK, and figured it would be fun to have a simulated version to relive the challenge in a virtual environment. You've probably seen the Millbrook Alpine track before on TV shows such as Top Gear or modern era Bond movies. Daniel Craig's 007 rolled his Aston Martin DBS on this very circuit. The only simulated recreation of Millbrook is currently this laser scan version in Commercial Simulator RF Pro, which isn't available for consumer use. So, I set about creating my own rough and ready version in Unreal Engine. It's not designed to be a releasable standard, but if you're interested in recreating your favourite driving route in UE5, here's a rough guide to how I did it. First off, I created a circular route around the Alpine track in Google My Maps and exported it as KML, which essentially outputs a set of link coordinates in an XML-like format. By default, KML exported from Google Maps doesn't contain elevation data, which is an important detail for an Alpine track. I used this online service to insert it. A quick footnote here, SRTM refers to the Shuttle Radar Topography Mission, a series of space shuttle flights that scan the entire planet to produce publicly available elevation data. To this day, most real-world 3D terrain you see in games or visualizations is based on this data. I now had a KML file containing the Alpine route as a set of link waypoints with elevation data included. With our elevation data inserted, I converted my newly created KML file to a GPX as an intermediary format. All that remained was to convert this GPX to a regular 3D format. Using this converter, I was able to export an STL file, which gave me a model of the route and the elevation changes. The last step was to convert the STL to a format that Unreal Engine understands. In my experience, the easiest format for that is FBX. I then imported the FBX into Unreal Engine's vehicle template and scaled it along the X and Y axes using 2 points of reference at either end of the circuit. The Z axis was scaled by a factor of 10 less than X and Y because the STL converter exaggerates the elevation changes. All that remained was to add some quick and dirty terrain underneath the circuit model, create a procedural foliage volume with exclusions on the track itself, and place the player's start point. Before going for virtual drive, I added some rudimentary background and electric engine sounds, along with simple lens effects on the included cameras. The entire process took just over 4 hours, and isn't anywhere near a publicly releasable standard, but it achieved what I'd set out to do, and established a quick and easy procedure for recreating different routes in future. Compared to the RF Pro version, of course my attempts are much more rudimentary, but I thought I'd share the process here in case anyone else was interested in doing the same thing as a starting point for their projects. Although this video was a retrospective, not a tutorial, there should be enough detail here for those of you with relevant experience to reproduce the steps shown and create something similar. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, please drop a like and feel free to subscribe for regular sim content. Take care, and I'll see you next time.